Members of the Diocese of Ogdensburg advising foreign-born priests not to leave the country. It comes after a North Country priest was barred from re-entering the United States despite his legal status here. 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning has that story.
Father John Ojwok is a parochial vicar at St. Peter's, St. Mary's, and St. Hedwig's churches in Lewis County. The parish community calls his presence a wellspring of hope and faith. But one of his most cherished phrases, "I'm happy to see your smiling face," hasn't been spoken to parishioners in months. That's because Father Ojwok is stuck in Nairobi, Kenya, his home country.
He took enough medicine with him and clothes so that he could be there for 3 weeks. He was supposed to be home September 11th.
Father Ojwok, who is of legal status in the U.S. on an R1 visa, went home at the end of summer to visit his mother and renew his passport visa stamp. He had an interview with an officer at the U.S. Embassy who said he did a great job, only to find out days later he was denied the visa stamp with no explanation as to why.
There's something that's giving them the impression that after his time in the U.S. is legal time, he might stay.
In October, the Trump administration made the visa process more rigorous, requiring an in-person interview for nearly all applicants.
I'm pro-law and order. I'm pro-legal immigration. But with all this extra scrutiny, it has spilled over into making it more difficult for people legally to immigrate.
The parish says Father Ojwok has been vital in sustaining parish life and outreach, with many priests aging. Meanwhile, Father Carrara with the Diocese of Ogdensburg says foreign-born priests and religious sisters are being advised to stay put.
Our advice to them is don't go home, don't go visit, because Father John could have stayed and not got his visa renewed, meaning the stamp, and he would have been legal.
Father Carrara says the diocese is working with Congresswoman Elise Stefanik's office to get Father Ojwok back to the North Country. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.